Hello everyone and welcome to Acad Guild. This video will see how to work with VLOOKUP with match function. Very important video, but you have to work on first of all VLOOKUP and match function. There are separate videos which are recorded, which are uploaded. Just have a look on those videos. After that only you can watch this video here. Now let us see what exactly this video will help you out. I have a table, if you see, which has all the details about the employee name, surname, address, city, state, zip code and other details. Now if I enter the name of that employee, let's say here some name is selected here. So if I click on this drop down, so basically a drop down list is already created. I have already shown you in the previous video how to create. Just have a look on that particular video. So if I just click on this drop down, if I select some name from here, let's say as Bruce, if I select the name from here, all the values are displayed here. That means the entire information about this person has been displayed. If I click from this drop down, if I select as Fila, and if you see the zip code, the state, the address, the email ID and so on, everything has been displayed. And same way here also, if you see, if I click on this drop down, select some name from here, so all the values are getting updated here. If I click on the drop down, select from here, all the values are getting updated here. So what is the method and how do I use it? So we have to use a VLOOKUP function for sure, no doubt about that. But along with that VLOOKUP, we'll be using the match function. Okay, so match function. So first of all, I'll delete everything and also I'll delete here and let's try out the answer. How do I get it? But before proceeding, what I want you to do is you select this particular table without the column headings like this. Keep your cursor in cell number A3, Control Shift right arrow key, Control Shift down arrow key. So using this, you can select the entire table. Why I'm showing you the shortcut? Because if the table is small, use your mouse, no problem. But if the table is very large, thousands and millions of records, Control Shift right arrow, Control Shift down arrow, and the table is selected. And the data is selected, not the table. Go to this name box, click on the name box and type here some name. Okay, and just type as my data. Once you type my data, press enter key from a keyboard. Do not forget to press enter key. Okay, many people make this mistake. So just verify from the drop down, my data should be visible here. Okay, my data. Now once you select this my data, half of the work is done here. Now let's see, I'll try to write the function here for the zip code equal to VLOOKUP. That's my lookup value. Okay, press F4 key. F4 will make it locked. Once you scroll the formula down, B14 will always remain B14. So make sure you put a $sign. How to do it? Once you click on B14, press F4 shortcut key from your keyboard. Some computers, some PCs, you have to press function F4, comma. Now table array. You remember the table array, you have to select like this. This is your table array. Or instead of selecting, why not type it like this, comma, my data. Remember the data here. Okay, the data name or the name range, comma. With respect to this table, what is the column index number? You tell me the zip column number. Zip column number is, I'll just count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Once I press 5, comma 0. Close the bracket, press enter. Now, if I try to drag down this function at the bottom, okay, everywhere you'll be getting the same zip code. Okay, the first one is absolutely correct. If you see for this Fila, I'll just verify for this Fila, what is the zip code number? 981143, which is absolutely correct. But what if you just scroll down, everywhere the column index number is 5. You see, everywhere the column index number is 5. So what is the method? How do I change it? So for state, what is the column number? State, the column number is 4. So first column, second column, third column, fourth column. I'll just manually type it 1, 2 like this so that you don't have to count every now and then. So for state, column number is 4. So everywhere you have to just go like this, type as 4. What is the column number for address? For address, it would be column number 2. Double click and just type as 2. For email, just verify email is 6th column. You see, sixth column and 6. So do you think it's very difficult? For number it would be number 7. This is the very bad method of using this VLOOKUP and entering the numbers one by one. Okay, that's not the right method. What is the method? So you just type only once the function, and if you drag down you should get all the answers. Okay, manually, or you can say automatically. How? You see, if you observe in this entire record, I'll go to this formulas tab and go to this show formulas. Once I click on show formulas, if you carefully observe, there's a button show formulas. If you carefully observe, in all the functions which I've copied down, only the column index number is changing. Lookup value is same, table array same, the exact match is same. Only the column index number is changing. 5, 4, 2, 6, 7. So, and I have to manually do that. Imagine if the table is very large, if the data is very huge, will you keep on typing? The answer is no. We have a shortcut method. There's one function in previous video we have seen. That function will display the position number of the item in the array. Recently we have seen in the previous video, the function name is match function. So what I'll do is, instead of writing this manually 54267, I'll use here a match function, e equal to match. So match function gives you the position number. I want to find out the position number of this particular cell. First of all, I'll click on this formulas tab, show formulas. So I can see now the text. I've deactivated that, equal to match. Lookup value. What is the position number of zip, comma, but where do you want to find out? I want to find out in this row. So if you see zip number, okay, the zip column number is 5th column. I can just find out because I've written on the top. So this is my lookup value, comma, lookup array, comma, 0, close the bracket. So once I press enter key, you see I'm getting the answer as 5. If I scroll down, definitely I'll get not available, because if you scroll down, this A2 to I2, okay, A2 to I2 will become as A3 to I3. Let's see, double click, you see A3 to I3. I'll just scroll up. What is A3 to I3? It's actual data, not the column heading. Okay, so what you do is double click, just put F4, click here, press F4. Basically I'm just trying to lock it. Once again, equal to match, lookup value, comma, that's my lookup array. Once you select lookup array, when the cursor is blinking, press F4 key from a keyboard, comma, 0, and press enter. Now if you just double click, do not drag now, just double click, you will get the position number. You see 54627, okay, the position number. Now the beauty of this thing is, every time if you get a function like this VLOOKUP, do not manually change it. Instead of this 5 number, we'll use that function what we have already used, this function. What I'll do is I'll simply copy this, Control C. Okay, I'll copy this function inside VLOOKUP. Okay, once again I'll just double click, right click, copy, so that you can see how I'm copying it. Double click here, and instead of 5, paste that function. You see, nothing different I've done. I have just pasted that function here, enter, and now I just double click here. So what is there's no change right now because we have already manually changed it, right? Now if you see match function, so the beauty of this method is simply select the first cell, double click, everywhere it will find out the position number and give you the answer, all the places. Okay, so this is how you can use VLOOKUP with the match function. Okay, this was some other vertical method. Let's see how to work with horizontal method. Here I'll use the function first of all, equal to match, value of this one is lookup value, comma, I want to find out in the lookup array. So that's my lookup array. Press F4 key from a keyboard, comma, 0. Why F4? Because if I scroll on the right hand side this function, okay, if I drag this function on the right hand side, A2 to I2 will become, it will become as B2 to J2. Okay, it will move vertically right hand side. Now if I just scroll on the right hand side, you see now I'm getting the column index number. So why not use the same function here, equal to VLOOKUP. Inside VLOOKUP, that's my lookup value, comma, I already have given the table array name, that is my data. No need to go to the table. Okay, very smart method by using this name range, comma, column index number. Either you type manually or you type using this match function. Okay, so better would be use match function, match lookup value, comma, lookup array would be this one, like this. Press F4 from a keyboard, comma 0, close the parenthesis, close the bracket. So now using this match function, I'll get the column index number. Okay, till here it's fine, comma and 0, close the bracket. So you see only what changes I've made. Instead of manually typing the number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm using here a match function. So basically match function will give me the output as column index number. Press enter. So I'm getting here as not available. The reason is I have by mistake selected B21. Actually it should not be B21, it should be A22, this value. Okay, that's my lookup value, right? The name of the person. Enter. And now I can simply drag on the right hand side. Let us verify what is the problem here. If I double click on this place, if I double click here, you see now what is the lookup value? B22, B22, which is again wrong. Enter. If I double click here, now the value is C22, that's lookup value, again a wrong. Double click D22, everywhere lookup value should be A22. Enter. Double click here, select, keep your cursor here, press F4 key from a keyboard. Using F4 it will be fixed now. Enter. And now drag it on the right hand side. So if you see, now I'm getting details about this particular Mavis name. Click on the drop down, select Chooks Hall and you'll get the name here. Click on the drop down, select this Phila and you'll get the details about that person here. So this is how you can use VLOOKUP with match function. Very, very useful. Now the prerequisite for this video was looking up the video for VLOOKUP and also the match function here. So I hope you have understood how to work on VLOOKUP combination with match function. That's all for this video. Hey guys, if you like the video, please support us by clicking on the like button and subscribe the channel for further new upcoming videos on Excel. Thank you.
A cat killed. Average is dead.